How's it going, everyone? It's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another test drive video. Today we are in my 1974 Dodge Challenger Rally package. Or excuse me, 1974 Dodge Challenger with the Rally package. All right, so for the third time now, we have a 1974 Dodge Challenger. This is a factory code A57 Rally package. This is an L code, excuse me, an L code 360 4-barrel Challenger. In 1974, the L code would have been your performance package. The 360 was the replacement for the 340. So that would be your best motor you could get in the 74 Challenger. You could have got it with the 727 3-speed automatic, which is what this car has, or you could have actually got the L code with the factory 4-speed manual, which is really hard to find. I've had a couple of them over the years, but a 74 L code 4-speed car is definitely tough to get. This one again retains the original numbers matching 360. Does have a 4-barrel setup still on top of it, and it runs like a bone stock motor. Cruise is excellent. Transmission shifts up and down through the gears really well. And it's showing 95,000 miles. Everything leads me to believe that it is a 95,000 mile car with how nice and original it is underneath. The backstory that I got from the previous owners, it all lines up to be a 95,000 mile car. So I would not classify it as a fully restored car. More of just a good original car that had some cosmetic refreshes over time. Other options mechanically, you have power steering, power front disc brakes, and then this one does have an aftermarket aluminum radiator, so it stays really nice and cool. I've driven this on 85, 90 degree Texas days because it hasn't been too terribly hot yet, and I've had no overheating issues, and it cruises, as you can see, fantastic. You still retain a stock style set of manifolds, does have full aftermarket dual exhaust after that. Not terribly loud going down the road, but you get in it, sounds really good. Not too terribly loud, just a good exhaust note. When we do our little flip around here, our return trip, I'll bang through the gears. This is not doesn't have the slapstick T-shift handle, but you can still click through the gears. So we'll downshift on 1, 2, 3, and then up through the gears. That power brake setup works really well. It doesn't shimmy, doesn't shake. And then on your interior, you have a factory black style interior. This does have the good gauges. You have the speedo tach and then all your other gauges there on the right. A couple things are not working. The fuel gauge is not reading when you add fuel to it. The speedometer works, but the needle is actually broken, so it's gonna need you to take the gauge out to replace the needle, but it actually is moving. I don't know how accurate it is because the needle's only about that long. The tach works, but it's up a little bit higher. If you watch my test drive video on the 72 Roadrunner that I just posted, it's doing the same thing. That the tach reads, it's just a little bit higher than where you're actually cruising. If you're doing like 65 or whatever and you're at 2,500 RPMs or whatever the number is, it's going to be reading higher than that, but you're not turning 5,000 RPMs when it says you're turning 5,000 RPMs, if that makes sense. So to rehash, the horn works, but your fuel gauge, that's not working. The dash clock is not spinning. The tach is a little inaccurate. The speedo, the needle needs to be replaced. And then you're notorious, like when you turn your dash lights on, it's hard to see, or if not even can't see the original dash bulbs. I always upgrade the lights to a LED conversion for the headlights. That always makes a big, or not for the headlights, for the dash lights. So that makes a big difference. Take a look at my Does It Work section. It is posted on my website, PCClassicCars.com. It'll outline all the stuff that works and doesn't work. Again, I apologize if I'm forgetting something in this video, but that Does It Work section has good, accurate information. And one other thing that I forgot to mention, or two things, over here on the lower portion of the dash to the right of the heat controls, there's a small little hole drilled there in the plastic where I probably had a toggle switch. And then in the back, I'll have a photo of it. It has the original package tray. The passenger side package tray over there has the original like little slits in the package tray for the radio. And then the driver side one has like a little circle surround all the way around it. I don't know why they did that, but it is there. And then your rear defrost, as you can hear, when you kick it on, it sounds like a buzzing sound. In my virtual description, I said I didn't know if it worked because I never tried it, but you kick it on and it is making noise, but to the functionality, if it's actually working, I don't know. We'll wait for these cars and then we'll kind of do our normal aggressive pull here. Hopefully our officer doesn't pull us over because I didn't bring my temp tag. So if we do, you guys are going to see Michael get pulled over today. Another item not working is the interior turn signal bulbs do work, and then the outside turn signals do work, but the fender mounted ones are not functioning. All right, so now that we are past the police officer, we'll downshift into second here. And we're in drive, and then we'll just kind of get on it a little bit. There you go, pulls really well. Pull that window up just a little bit. Just a really good driving car. Drives like a stock Challenger should drive like. You have your standard 8 3/4 rear end. Has a decent gear in it. Nothing crazy. Somewhere probably in the high 3, so you can hop out on the highway and cruise at 70. Underneath is extremely nice. Very, very nice original floors. Frame rails inside the trunk looks great. Didn't find any real issues on the bottom side. Obviously, you can see our photos. You can see the bottom side of the car is really nice. If you need anything else, I can get you more photos of all that good stuff. Exterior, this was a color change. I believe it was JY7 gold original color. Obviously, the black with the red A57 rally graphics on it look fantastic. The black paint is nice and deep. The paint quality shows well. There are a few little micro swirls in the paint and some little touch-ups. Via the previous owner, this car was cosmetically redone a number of years ago, and it's real indicative of that. So if someone did a proper paint correction, it would even take the paint to the next level. But right now the paint does show very nice on the car. Just some smaller little touch-ups, and it's hit or miss. The luggage rack people like, sometimes people don't. I actually think it looks really good on this car. Being a 74 Challenger, they were doing some cool stuff. Having the luggage rack, having the red rally graphics, and then just the overall vibe of the car, having the black vinyl top. It gives it a cool, like, mid-70s look to it. Obviously, you have your good hood that the rallies would have got, or the 360 cars would have got. Doesn't have a flat hood like just the base model Challengers. Wheels and tires are excellent. Nice staggered set of white letter tires, good wheels all the way around. All your glass is in great shape. Windshield's nice. Small little nick right there in the windshield, but nothing splitting. Windows roll up and down like they should. The side glasses are actually really clean with just some very, very minor little nicks. Back glass also looks good. Real easy to see out of the rearview mirror. That looks like it's been replaced. And I forgot to mention, the dash pad is very clean. You do have your speaker grills up here, and then you have your factory VIN riveted to the dash where it's supposed to be. And then I have both of the original fender tags are in place, which is really cool. And this, again, is a real rally Challenger with the A57 rally package. And it is a numbers matching L code 364 barrel car with the 727 3-speed automatic. Pulls real well. The original factory stereo kicks on. Picks up some static, but you'll get a channel if you scroll through everything. Then you have your map light switch. I don't believe that's actually doing anything. Then you have your fresh air vents right there. You do have some little scuffs I forgot to mention on the original door panels. You have some scuffs up on the top, same thing down here, but nothing that I would worry about replacing. Center console's in really nice shape. Some little wear items. There's a small little hairline crack. If y'all can see it in the video, like right there on the edge of the plastic on the outside of the console, there's a little hairline crack there. Little ashtray door, opens and closes like it should. Center console door opens and closes like it should. Back seat looks really good. Dome light is in nice shape. Let's see if it works. Dome light works, there you go. You do have a driver's side remote mirror over here. Easy shifting car. I'm always a fan of Challengers. I like these cars. They're tough looking. This one being black with the rally graphics, it's just a good looking car. I like a vinyl top. A lot of people don't like a vinyl top. I think, again, with this car, the overall vibe with the luggage rack, the vinyl top, the trim that the car does have, and then the rally graphics on the side, it just has a really, really tough looking overall appearance to the car. And drives really nice. Again, horn works. Yes, you have a small list of little things to fix. I'd obviously fix the fuel gauge, a couple of the other small things, change the speedo needle. Again, take a look at that does the work section because I think I missed a couple small things, but nothing that's terribly difficult to fix on this car. It's just a good Challenger. Let's see if I can get that to open. Yep, there you go. Glove box open and closes like it should. Turn signal switch. Let's see if it cancels by itself. We got it on the right turn signal right now. We'll see if it decides to cancel. Look at that. Turn signal cancels like it should. And as always, I appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of my test drive videos. Make sure you check out that virtual description video along with the additional informations tab on my website, pcclassiccars.com. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to reach out. Check us out at pcclassiccars.com if you need anything else, and we will see you guys on the next video. Thanks again for watching.